Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Tales from Reddit series, a series where I read out stories. So, you're probably wondering, Paradox, this is quite early for you to upload a video. Well, not quite early, but it's early for you to upload a video. Well, that's because currently as I'm recording this, it's yesterday. Um, but as you're seeing this, it's obviously today. Earlier today. Yeah, so thing is, today is the day when I'm gonna be doing the 3 videos since I didn't do one 2 days ago. I had to do some quick mental stuff because technically it was yesterday for me, though for you it was like 2 days ago. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started. Today we're reading from r/malicious compliance. I'd be surprised if you can read that, but oh well. Anyway, so first story was posted by user Matin Socal. Is that how you say it? Looks like it. Title of this chapter is "You Want to Cheat on an Important Exam? Go right ahead." Let's get into this. So, it's a small story. Inspired by a post earlier today. At the end of our middle school term, we were given a comprehensive exam in reading. Oh, I hated those. Arithmetic, geography, and a few other subjects. I hated those. The guy sitting behind me threatened to beat me up if I didn't let him copy my answers. Okay, Mike, if you insist, but I think it's a really bad idea. Yeah, I'm copying your answers. The result of the exam determined the placement in high school classes the following year. This fact was announced a few days in advance. Apparently, Mike didn't pay attention. He was somewhere in the 40, 50th percentile of our grade, while I was in the top high 90s. I never did find out how he did the AP classes the following year, but I can imagine. Yeah, so. Anyway, so I did thought the original paragraph had enough information, but apparently there's still confusion. The test we were taking was a placement test to determine which class levels we went into the following year. Mike was a slightly below average student, not already higher level classes, 40, 50 students. Not percentile means that on average he was smarter than not quite half the class. So while we were in 7th grade, he was in 5th through 7th grade classes. I was already in high level classes in 95, 99th percentile, depending on the subject. By Mike copying all my answers, he screwed himself by being placed in the class way above his level. Classes he would certainly fail. Why didn't I tell the teacher, Proctor? I didn't care, and it didn't impact my placement. Plus, if I ratted him out, I would have made an enemy that had no qualms about physically brutalizing me daily. In summary, compliance, yes. I didn't stop Mike from copying my answers, and I didn't get beat up. Malicious, yes. By complying with Mike's request, he ended up placed in the classes higher than he should have, at least for the first semester, which I knew would be the result. It was his fault for not listening to/understanding the purpose of the test when it was announced. Ooh. So basically, it's like this: you're like 3 years old. You're like 3 years old being sent into a 10th grade level type thing, I guess. Obviously, not actually like that, but you get the point. He was too stupid to be in the actual classes. So, anyways, on to the next story. This story was posted by a user Winning Rat. Whining Rat. Yeah. Today the title for the chapter is "Just Hit the Rocks Once and Move On." Okay. This is a medium story. Just a little tidbit. English is OP's fourth language, so they're sorry in advance for not getting everything right. Let's get on with this. When I was younger, I got a job doing pavements and other stonework. I started with 3 new guys, and the first week was pure hell. Owner did not teach us anything, and we had zero idea what we were doing. But the one thing the owner did do was yell at us for like 90% of the time. He would tell you to do something that you haven't done ever, like driving a bobcat, and then yell at you for 5 minutes straight when you turned it wrong and the tires would dig themselves into the ground. Or he would just give you a concrete saw and yell at you when you could not start it instantly. After 4 days of 12 hours each day, with no overtime pay, no overtime because staying after 8 hours was voluntary, but he said if you don't stay, they won't extend your contract. They changed our work site, and we had to do some cobblestone to a big government project. I was super exhausted at this point, and all 3 of us were close to quitting because all of the yelling plus zero instructions on anything. Boss Man and his second in command came to the site and showed us, just put the stones like this, hit them once so they are even and level, and move on. I tried it, but I tried, I tried it, but learned quickly that my eyes can't handle the height difference, kind of like me. So I used a line to see where they should be. Hit them hit 4 or 5 of them, then used a plank to see what they were on, if they were on the same level, and moved on. If it looked nice, and using that plank took like 10 seconds of my time per 4 or 5 stones. Boss noticed me doing this and yelled like crazy that there is no time on checking where they were. We should just put the cobblestone to the concrete, or not actually concrete. I'm not sure the translation, mix of concrete and sand that hardens over time. Hit once and move on. Then they left. So that's what we did. For 12 hours. We did the fastest work ever. Every stone we got on our hands, we threw into the ground, hit it once, and moved on. The bed looked like crap. It looked like a roller coaster. Some stones were 5 centimeters higher than others. The lines were so crooked that you could not find a straight line even if you tried. Saturday came and the boss man had to check on our work. He phoned me and he yelled so much and so loud that I had to turn down the volume on my phone. Because I was worried about losing my hearing. He told me if I did not come to fix, quote unquote, that crap show you have done that day, there would be zero work on Monday. I just told him that's okay. Good luck on finding some other guys to yell at, and quit on the spot. In result, all 3 of us quit that day. Boss had to spend his whole Saturday on fixing our mistakes. He also had to pay us for us sabotaging his worksite for 12 hours. I doubt he had fun looking for new workers after we left. There were only him, his second in command, plus his father that was trying to retire. After I left there, I found out he had a super poor track record of keeping his employees for more than 1 season. Nobody would tolerate him for more than that. Took you that long? Jeez. Yeah. Honestly, I don't blame you for quitting on the spot. Like, jeez. I probably would have quit sooner than that. Yeah, I'll cut it. I'll say that. I'll end the video here. I do have another story lined up, but with how much time I've done so far, how much time there is that left on the video that before I have to end it, or quote unquote have to. Technically, I can record for the next 30 freaking years. But point is, I want to keep my videos below 15 minutes. At least these videos of me talking, of me reading out stories. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a good day, night, evening, afternoon. Bye.